good morning. Ni hao mai. Konnichiwa. Como allez-vous? Well, I think it's about 5 o'clock in the morning, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, yeah, I lost my train of thought. After this video, you can stick around and join me to see what I do on a Sunday early in the morning. Because some of you probably like, Dad, this guy gets up early. Well, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? You know, no one's gonna get it except for me. I gotta be my own boss. I gotta be the role. I gotta be the employee and the owner. So even when I don't feel like going to work, I gotta go to work. You feel me? That's just how it is, man. You know, we don't have that luxury to sit around like some people I know and just make phone calls all day and pick up money. I mean, eventually we all strive to hope that we can achieve that if you're trying to become a business owner, you know. Just keep the money rolling in, you know. Be working on your job instead of in your job, you know. So basically, you don't be a slave to the money. The money is a slave to you. You commanded to do what it do. That's how you got to get to that point. The only way you're going to get to that point is you got to have a certain mindset. I'm not going to get off and draw this video out and tell you all about that. Because if you don't know by now, you'll never know. It's a lifelong struggle, my friend. So I think, actually, really, I think I'm the only person on YouTube so far to actually use full crystal as a professional soap and not like it was intended to be. And I'm sure, you know what? I think I'm going to contact the company and I'm going to write them an email telling them how great I think their product is and not for what they want it to be for. And tell them I use it traditionally, and I think they should put out a scaled down version of this stuff for you know, using it indoors. Because I don't know, it doesn't say you can't use it indoors. I'm using it anyway. And I'm not even using gloves. I don't know how smart that is, because maybe I might come out with some kind of lizard disease on my hands or something later on in life. I'll probably be dead and gone by then. You know, I'm not one to wear gloves and all that. I've been using ammonia and all that stuff for years without any gloves. My hands, that's all y'all see is my hands, so y'all see it ain't all busted up. You know? I can still, you know, use my hands. It's not rough to the touch. It doesn't feel like a lizard, like you're shaking a lizard's hand or alligator's hands. You know, it feels just as smooth. I wouldn't say smooth like a baby's bum, but it's smooth nonetheless. I don't do too much hard work with my hands, even though I work with my hands. But anyway, I think I'm the only professional that's using this Fuller soap. And like I said, man, this stuff is, I'm excited to get out there and clean windows with this stuff because I hardly have to do any scrubbing, you know, basically. And like I said, I told y'all, the fingerprints, my restaurants, they're nasty and notorious for greasy paw prints from adults and kids and all sorts of walks of life. You know, you'd be surprised. But that stuff, man, it just melts it like butter. You know, which kind of scares me in a way. But I see why it's so strong, because it has a lot of mild acids in there. I don't know how mild or how scaled down these acids are as to why they're effective without destroying so much of the environment. Your shrubs and trees nonetheless, especially the way they want you to apply it, you know. But somebody really did their research on bringing all these concoctions together with these acids. These names I never even heard of or can pronounce. I don't know much about those acids in there, but I know one thing, they do what it do. As long as it don't do what it do to my hands, I'll be alright. Because then, I'm going to get that company an earful. They going to be full of it. Because they going to hear a lot of stuff. And they're going to be so tired of hearing it, they going to be filled up to the brim with what I got to give them an earful about. Trust me, if my hands start looking some kind of way, nah, I know that ain't gonna happen, but still, you never know, man. You never know. I probably should wear some gloves, but hey, that's neither here nor there. I really don't work traditionally anymore using a bucket, since I'm using my pump sprayer. This car's trying to beat me. He ain't beat me. Get back. What was I saying? Well, anyway, that acid, it does a good job, man. I'm not gonna even lie. And no soap can compare to the way this stuff cleans. I kid you not. Y'all call it or see it for what it is, but I know I've been doing this a long time, and I have never seen a soap work like that in my life. That's safe for the environment. That so they quote unquote they claim, without messing up the grass and all that. Now I don't think it's been enough research for the way I'm using it, which is why I am going to contact the company, and I want to ask them what do they think about me using it this way, and and let them break it down for me. Cause trust me, they're gonna tell me I wouldn't advise that. And then if it ain't advisable, then I'm gonna have to rethink my M.O. because I got hooked on this stuff. And I'm gonna let them know, man, if they don't advise it, then I'm gonna say, listen, why don't you, I guarantee you I can get this sold. That's what I ain't gonna guarantee it anything, but I can get it sold as a traditional soap. If they make an advisable way to get it done. You feel where I'm going with this? Because I believe in it just that much that if they don't advise me to do it the way I'm doing it, that they can make a scaled down version and that is suitable for what they think is advisable in so many words. I gotta tell you, man, they probably gonna say it's okay. I don't see why not. And I'm gonna tell them they got something there. If they could redo their formula, if it has to be in a powder form, that's fine. But if they can start bottling that stuff up, just like how they do Dawn or whatever, make a liquid version, I don't know. Anything's possible. But hey, they're the scientists, so they know what to do. So I'm gonna see what's popping with that. Maybe they might sponsor me and because I gotta tell you, if anybody else as a professional is using this, they had to be just as nutty as I am. When you think about it, because who in their right mind would just do some off the wall stuff on a whim and not using it like it was intended? Well, I had some people pushing me in that area, so I can't take the full credit. But alls I know, it works damn good. And I'm sure, people like homeowners will probably use it as it was intended and squirt their windows down with a hose and all that stuff. And that'll be fine for them, as long as they're going to keep up with it. But there hasn't been enough research to see if it actually attracts water or mineral deposits to that glass over time. Just for the buildup, because you're not really agitating. I know the stuff is good, but how well do we really think this stuff is? To be just throwing it on there and just rinsing it and it becoming clean. You know what I mean? That's got to be some strong stuff. When you think about it, it's got to be some strong stuff for you to throw on for 10 or 30 seconds and rinse. And that shit, excuse my French, that stuff come clean. So you gotta realize with a little bit of agitation, that's some strong stuff. If I'm gonna be using it in other means, like indoors and fingerprints and whatnot. That's why I said it's too strong of a solution that I have to constantly keep changing my ratios up and adding waters. For one thing, meaning the froth. And secondly, the cleaning power behind it. You know, so that's why I said if they make a scaled down version where the ratios is easily managed, because right now I'm all over the place with this. I don't even know how to gauge this stuff right now. I thought I did, but yesterday I thought I did, but I gotta add another gallon of plain water because eventually, after a week of doing this, I'm gonna see exactly how much I save, and you know, as far as the solution and the money invested, and I already know it's a strong formula, so I guess a little goes a long way, you know. But I just like to see color in my solution. I know that sounds nuts, but if I don't see color, I think I don't have enough in there, you know, and that's probably what my problem is. I got so used to seeing a little color in there, but maybe you don't need color really, because after all, it is called full crystal and crystal clear, which means if it's blue, that means it's too concentrated of a solution. You should be able to see clear water, and that stuff still work because it's acid based, I imagine. This is my logical thinking of it all. But anyway, this video, I didn't intend to be this long. So, but anyhow, y'all stay up and get out there and do your thing, whatever it is you're doing in life. And stay tuned if you want to come back and enjoy some good music. Not my music. My music is on a different channel. But this is music, and you get to see exactly where I get my music abilities from as far as my taste in music is concerned. So there'll be a couple of videos based on that, so stay tuned for that. All right, Macafractor. Peace, peace, peace.